There are millions of people who have applied for the diversity visa lottery. And some of those people who applied are either married to more than one wives. Based on the law of their country, or based on the religion, or based on the tradition of the people, they are legally allowed to get married to more than one woman. For instance, in Kenya, they passed a law a couple years ago that a man legally is allowed, whether you are Muslim, not Muslim, or Christian, whatever, you are allowed by law. Muslims are allowed. And most of tribes are allowing that. But what happens if you want to apply for the diversity visa? That's number one. What happens if you win the diversity visa lottery? Or even if it's not diversity visa, you want to come to settle permanently in the United States. Or most of these Western countries in general. How will that happen for what we call polygamy? When you decide, the moment you decide to apply for the diversity visa, you are subjecting yourself to the American culture, laws, and constitution. The American law doesn't recognize polygamy, doesn't allow one person to be married to more than one spouse. Not allowed. For that particular case, if you go during the time of applying for the diversity visa lottery, if you say I have children, if you put it two areas will be able to open, two spots will open, child number one, child number two. If you say you have 5 children, child number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. But if you say you are married, it will open only one spot. You cannot open 1, 2, 3. No, it doesn't open that way if you have more than one wife. So what does that mean? It means if you have 2 wives or 3 wives, the one you put on the day of the application is the one you will add in the DSC 260, is the one you will come to with that person in America. And don't assume that if I come here, I can have green card, later I can become a US citizen, and I can request my wife to come here as my wife. No. You can apply as a visitor to visit you, but you will never get an immigration benefit that I'm sponsoring this one is also my wife. Or you are in the culture of matrimonial, maybe a woman is allowed to have 3 husbands. You cannot do that. By federal law, you cannot give benefits of immigration. Taxation is just one person. That's all. So I don't know what criteria you use in your situation to say that I'm choosing this one over the other one. Maybe the first wife over the second wife. If you choose the first one, it will be understandable. But I don't know what you have 3 wives. What are you going to do? I don't know. But you have to choose one. Unfortunately, that's how it's going to happen. But you are allowed to add the children of the rest. So if you choose wife number 1 to include, but you have 8 children with the rest, with other women, you are allowed to include all those children because they are still your children in the DV lottery, and they are able to come with you in that particular way. But you cannot bring 2 wives under the immigration regulations or under the American Constitution on the benefits aspect.